Hello, and welcome to another Sandia Mountain Natural History Center quick trip. Today, we are on the Rio Guadalupe near the Gilman Tunnels, which is roughly near the Jemez Pueblo here in New Mexico. And our goal for today is to do a little fly fishing. Fly fishing is an awesome way to learn about the ecosystem. You need to pay attention to the habitat of the fish, where they might want to be hiding during the day. You have to pay attention to the insects that are around, so you use the right flies to catch them. You have to be patient. You have to be observant. And these are all great ways to learn about ecosystems, habitats, and our environment in general. So let's go see what we can do about catching some fish.
The problem with my fly rod meant that it was time to sit down, have lunch, and reassess the day. Sometimes when you're in the wild, things don't go your way, and you have to sit back and think about what your next steps are going to be. A good warm meal is always a good way to help that thinking along. The brush along the edges of the river was really thick and hard to travel in, and the weather was still warm enough, even though the water was very cold, that I thought it was probably the easiest thing to do to walk down the center of the river. It was a fun way to explore the Rio Guadalupe and an interesting perspective that we don't actually get to see very often in New Mexico. Only 3% of New Mexico is covered in water, so it's a pretty rare thing to be able to experience it.
There's a little pile of bear scat. Not surprising, there's a lot of oaks and rose hips and all kinds of good food sources down here right by the river. GoPros. This is one of the Gilman tunnels. You may recognize them from several movies, such as 510 to Yuma, and I think a few others. They were used as train tunnels, I believe, for hauling lumber out of the Jemez Mountains. So my goal today was to do a little fishing, maybe even catch a couple fish and show you guys some rainbow trout. But obviously that didn't work. What happened was I broke the tippet off the leader on my fly rod, and that's a lot of mumbo jumbo for you guys, but what it means is I couldn't fish. But I think there's still a good lesson in there, that it's not important what the plan was. What's important is getting out and enjoying nature. Because even though I only got to fish for a few minutes, I got to walk down this incredible river, saw some pretty exciting things. I saw a fish, couldn't catch him, and I enjoyed myself. And that's really what's most important. Getting out, being outdoors, seeing it, enjoying its beauty, and just having fun. Thanks for joining us today, and I hope we'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.
You're gonna end up eating a steady diet of government cheese and living in a van down by the river.